At Jerudong International School, we are truly committed to transformative education. And this can be seen really clearly through our commitment to sustainability initiatives across the campus. Strategically, we are trying to bring together the campus and the curriculum to build the capacity of the students. And this can be seen through the significant number of sustainability initiatives that we see popping up around the school. Whether it's the rainwater harvesting, the recycled toilet paper from our own paper waste, or our outdoor discovery centre, we are committed to promoting sustainability initiatives so that children can see real-world impacts through the things that they are themselves doing and leading throughout the school. I'm super excited that we are now investing in energy transformation. Behind me, we've got 99 solar panels on top of our state-of-the-art e-learning centre for the sixth form. This is combined with a further 200 panels behind me over here and over 300 on top of our sports complex. In total, we've got 611 solar panels generating somewhere near 600,000 kilowatt hours of electricity annually. And coupled with our attempts and our initiatives to conserve energy and reduce energy consumption, they're a really visible sign of the school's commitment to sustainable development and making the world a better place for everybody. At Jerudong International School, in the senior school, we have 16 houses, 8 boys' houses, 8 girls' houses, and of those houses, 4 of them are boarding houses. They're all named after birds of Borneo, and you can see on the post behind me the names of some of these houses. A key part of our sustainability work at this school is to get the houses to actually compete with one another through a green business challenge. Across the course of the year, each house will have to come up with a sustainable business initiative that is self-funded and that they then ultimately compete for sales and marketing where there is a competition that runs across the school year. Examples have been the students have been developing stingless bee colonies in our outdoor discovery centre, utilising the honey to then sell the honey as part of the Green Business Challenge. Their partner house used the honey to make things to go in ice cream, and then on Earth Day, the students were selling ice cream with the honey on that came from the stingless bees. Other houses have had initiatives where they've made beeswax coverings to reduce food packaging waste. And it's by doing these entrepreneurial initiatives that we're allowing the sustainability message to get across to the students, but also allow the students to have a little bit of healthy and fun competition. At Jerudong International School, we have an interlinked strategic plan made up of 4 key overlapping dimensions: curriculum, campus, community, and capacity. This rainwater harvesting tank illustrates why we have this approach. So one of our strategic aims under the campus dimension is to reduce consumption. Now, one of the things that we are doing is harvesting the rainwater from the roofs here in order to be able to use the rainwater for the gardening purposes. But that in and of itself is not enough. It needs to be part of the curriculum. So we actually had the students design where to put the rainwater harvesting tanks as part of their curriculum lessons. And I think we should just go and see, because this one's quite new, as to whether or not it's got any water in it. So this was only just being installed, and there we go. Rainwater harvested from the roof to be able to use for the gardening. Utilising our amazing campus in a highly effective way to support the curriculum is a key part of what we are trying to do across the entire school. So the new Racket Sports Centre that was opened just 3 years ago has got a significant number of elements of sustainable building design. Originally, this was a set of 3 tennis courts that were not undercover. They were really poorly utilised because of the direct heat and the risk from lightning during the day. So actually they weren't really strongly and effectively utilised. Rather than just demolish the whole thing, we've actually turned it all around. We put a roof on, but actually we've tried to utilise the best elements of sustainable design. So, for example, there's no air conditioning in here. The building is high enough to get the natural airflow that comes back and forth from the sea to the hills behind. There's a lot of natural light that comes into there, and there's also, of course, a rainwater harvesting system. I'm here in the centre of the junior school garden, and this area was installed around 12 months ago on what was an area of sort of big playground, which was not particularly shaded and not particularly well utilised. The idea behind this was to install local plants with labels on to give students a variety of different areas to play. There's a water feature, there's a sand pit, there's a range of different areas for the students to kind of hang out at break and lunch. And what's really, really important about this from a sustainability perspective is that sustainability begins at all sorts of different levels, and actually understanding how that you can reduce a building's consumption by green planting, by solar powered water features, for example, does allow the students to take that learning outside of the school and to their own homes. I'm here in the centre of our award-winning Outdoor Discovery Centre, which is a 10,000 square metre area of forest which is being slowly restored. Many schools have forest schools, we have a tropical forest school. Now, one of the opportunities that we have in our fantastic campus is for student leadership, and there are opportunities everywhere, and this one is a key area where students have been able to demonstrate their leadership and their commitment to sustainability initiatives. Obviously, there are the house areas that they have in here as part of the Green Business Challenge, but actually there is significant leadership opportunities through the ODC co-curricular program and the JIS program, where we have hundreds of students throughout the course of the year contributing to reduce our consumption and also to reduce our carbon footprint. This area was an area of degraded scrubland. Okay? Using native species, the students are slowly reforesting this area. We've introduced stingless bees, we have camera traps, the biology department will come down and do their coursework here, the geography department will use this as part of their lessons. It's truly an area where we can see the campus and the curriculum being joined together to improve the capacity of the students and bring together our amazing community at this school. Working on sustainability initiatives and trying to become a school that's much more environmentally conscious so that the students are able to be transformative of this environment and ultimately transformative of the world they live in is made up of lots of different small teaspoons of change. This is one example. All of the toilet paper that's in all of the bathrooms across Jerudong International School, and there are a lot of bathrooms for a school of 1,650 students and 200 boarding students, is made out of recycled paper. And the recycled paper comes from the school itself and is recycled locally within Brunei using a local company. And that company then provides us back the toilet paper that we use in the bathrooms. So I'm here outside the Rainforest Canteen in the junior school, just to illustrate a couple of other sustainability initiatives which are really, really important across our entire campus. We are a school which is trying to reduce the consumption associated with food in terms of packaging. We've still got a long journey to go, but one of the things we're doing is we've got rid completely across the whole school of disposable cutlery. All the students are issued with their own cutlery to use in the canteen. That's led to us having washing stations in the canteen for the students to wash their own cutlery. There's no single-use plastic bottles. Water bottles are allowed on site, so students are encouraged to bring their own water bottles and then fill those up from the variety of different water stations we have around the school. We're also working really, really closely with our contractors in order to try and reduce single-use plastic that comes with the food that they sell. But again, this is a real area of focus for us, and it's not easy. Sustainability is not always easy. There sometimes have to be compromises that are made and challenges that we face, but a key part of it is to communicate with contractors who work with us in order to try and reduce consumption.